And hello everybody and welcome back to Arcangulus Gaming. Arcangulus here bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Hoodwinked scenario. Alright guys, last time we were here we were starting on the bridge and I managed to finish that off camera and it looks amazing. Before I get really into it and show you what I've done, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, and leave a nice comment below. Alright guys, so we come up here, as you can see, we get to a pair of doors. We've got this lovely tunnel which leads us to the bridge. I mean, I like this because this sort of reminds me of a lot of like the old science fiction movies where they would go through a tunnel to get somewhere, you know, like in something like Black Hole or Babylon 5 or something like that. You know, it's that sort of thing. So as you can see guys, I've managed to finish off the front. We've got these lovely arches which go to the back. We've got using the truss pillars and this just slightly angled one, which name has actually escaped me just now. Where would that be? That would be truss pillars. There we go, truss pillar. And that would be that one there, slanted. That's the one we're looking for. That brings that nicely to the back there. I think that looks good because if you imagine like electrical wires coming down here, around the back of it to the sea, you know, to power the arms and the foot pedals, and then you've also got power coming through the front to that visor, you know, control panel as well. You know, so and you've got this lovely view, you know, excuse me, from the command seat as well, looking up, you know, absolutely wonderful. I mean, I didn't actually plan any of the bridge layout, none of it. It was all on the fly, and it came out better than I expected. I mean, I love how the side windows came in, and it just sort of worked perfectly. And you know, it was just great. And to make things even better, I was watching some great anime while I was doing it, really enjoying myself. And if we come out, we have a look, you know, on top of the bridge we've also got truss light. Ooh, we've got a bit too far there, don't know why. Just a bit of truss lighting. We've also got this oh gosh, what's it called, truss decoy as well. I thought it looked great as sort of like an ad hoc communications array with a truss light on the end of it, and then one of the original antennas sitting on the back of it. So that's come out really well. And then as I was doing some stuff, I realized I was having some problems getting, because of the fact I was charging up everything, I was having problems getting to some of these unknown signals. So I thought, how can I do that? I don't know, I'll get the rover out. Yeah, so I mean, I've got the rover out now, but I had to do a lot to do so. I had to drain the battery on the Valkyrie to be able to charge the batteries inside, and then I had to do a few modifications. Not to the arm at all. That stayed the same. And that was the funny part of it. Now, I did have to get rid of an engine. So if you look down here, as you see, we've now got also a walkway that's coming in this way. Reason why. If we had the walkway going down this way, joining on here, it would mean there was no way we could get the rover out. So what I did instead was I brought it this way with yeah, with these steel catwalks. I had to then use the grated catwalk there. Oops, I didn't mean to add that. And then, you know, which was what's this one? The half right. So this is the one with like this railing in it, and then a load coming up this way. And as you see, I thought I'll do something a little bit interesting here, because I mean this is a half grated catwalk in its own right. So I thought I would utilize these corridor narrows, you know, to be able to get to the front. And then I thought, okay, I'll use this scaffold block here because, you know, then continued the look that we in effect that we had before. And then if we come up here on top of the scaffold, we've then got some greater catwalks here on top of the engine to be able to walk around onto here and then do our thing and be able to get back inside. I mean, yeah, it's still a couple of jumps because we can't just, well, actually we can, you know, we get it just right, but then coming out again we've got to plan it. But it works. It works. So you know, I managed to get the rover out. It's down here. It's ready for us, and we had a beacon, but because I've been talking too long, it's now disappeared. But yeah, we now got that ready for whatever comes next. Okay. Now I am worried though as to why this stuff hasn't built. And it's saying construction components. Okay, so let's go inside. Let's have a look what's going on. Construction components, 0 out of 1,000. It's showing a warning. What's the warning? Okay, what's going on? Why can't we produce them? I bet I'm out of iron. It's usually the way, isn't it? You know. Okay, industrial assembler. Yeah, iron ingots. There we go, guys. That's the problem. Iron ingots. Alright, I've used a load of these as well, because if we go back out, sorry, oops, thank God for the timer block. That was close, almost dropped down there. Yeah, as you can see, I've got a load of the consolidation mid-range engines here. What they call it, the airless 500s, and I've got one of the big mega nutter jobbies in here. You know, the 700, I believe it is, or is it 1,000? I forget now. 700. There we go. I mean, look at the size of that. Yeah, I thought that would be a really nice addition. I mean, if we bring that up, there you go. There's the airless 700. Sorry. We're talking a whopping 45,000. You know, you can see it just up above me there. 45,360 kilonewtons of thrust. If we bring in the next one down, the airless 500, that's 12,960. So, you know, you can see wrong keys. You know, you can see the difference right there. I mean, that's about 6 times more powerful. Sorry, 6 times? 3 times even more powerful. Yeah, maybe 4 even. Mainly more than that, but oh, I've got to get rid of these blocks. These were just to be able to find the middle. There we go. But look at the size of this thing. I mean, you know, it's going to need that sort of thrust just to be for us to be able to get out of there. But that's what I've done so far, guys. Right, looks like we are going to have to see about getting access to the snub. Okay, so we use our new way up. This brings us up to here. As you can see, we could just climb up there if we wanted to. We'll go through this access corridor and around. There we go, we're at the snub. So that's actually worked out reasonably well. Oh, excuse me, sorry, itch. 39%. Blimey. Okay. There's the iron mine over there. Do I dare go and get the iron? Sorry, been at work all day. I think I've got some dust in my eye there. That's causing an irritation. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go batteries. It'll be ready in 35 minutes. Snub will be ready in 16 hours? No, we can't have that. We can't have that at all. Okay, let's turn that into water. 11 minutes. Okay. That's fair enough. Oh, and as you've probably seen as well, we've got the pistons working on both sides. So that's now fully down on both ends. I'm thinking about having some sort of piston style landing system, each piston on an independent control, so that we can then angle the carryall so that it can be, if you're looking at the gyroscope, it's level, yeah, or as level as possible, so that, yeah, it makes it easier for driving off and on with the Megalodon. Okay. Well, that's good. There's some gold not far away as well. I think while we're waiting, let's have a look what we need, because we are going to need a lot of material here. Gold is definitely going to be among them. Platinum is definitely going to be among them. So getting platinum, that's probably going to be the hardest part, actually, is the platinum. Because that's probably going to be through the sifter that we get our platinum at the moment. Because from what I've read, Pertam has got 0 platinum on it at all. But we need tons of iron, loads and loads and loads of the stuff. I mean, you know, like it's going out of fashion, sort of loads. So let's see, sifter, let's make sure that's on and ready. Refinery, yes, on and ready. I am thinking about also changing the script as well, that we're using from GOAT to this other one that I found that's just been published as by Keen as one of their recommendeds. You know, in what was this, January? No, we're in February even, the 7th. You know, I think it was released yesterday, if I remember correctly. But it looks good. Apparently it's got like an interactive AI. I'm really interested in that as well. One of the things I am also thinking about doing is also starting another... Oh, there's a signal there. Tell you what, let's go and get that while we're waiting. Yeah, I've been looking for an excuse to use the rover. Okay, so I've been thinking about doing a new variant of the Megalodon that, based on what we've learnt so far, you know, starting like a Mark II, but I was thinking about building it in like survival mode. You know, just so that it's something different, you know, from the usual grind the materials and build the thing. You know, I'm sure you guys you know, would actually relish something like that, I'm sure. Hello, Sam. Sam? I think it is. Where is it? It is! It's great! Okay. What's going on here? Oh, I forgot to empty out my inventory of a lot of the stuff that I actually didn't need. No, I'll leave that in there. No. No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to empty all parts in there for now. There we go. Sorry, I just noticed it as I was driving. I was like, oh, that looks strange. There's another one there. I think. Nah, that's just a bush. Whee! do a full circle there. I've been looking for an excuse to drive the Rover again. Have a bit of fun with it. You know what I mean, guys? We had a lot of fun with this Rover. You know, when we were first starting out, the part 2, yeah, the chapter 2. Sorry, I guess you could call it. Come to a halt there, and it looks like we're on top of some more iron as well. So, in a way, actually, it's kind of cool. Looks like something I've already got. Alright, what we got there? Ooh. There we go. Get all of that in there. Lovely stuff. You know what? Where did we see that iron deposit? Iron deposit. Round about there. I'm going to put iron deposit there because we haven't actually started a mine for it yet. So I think that would be wrong for us to actually do a mine beacon as of yet. Okay, we head back. Hopefully that'll be the snub a little bit more closer to being ready. Go and grab some materials, have that processing while the snub's charging up a bit more. There we go. It's nice having that little rover compared to the colossal Megalodon. I mean, I suppose what we could have done with the rover is we could have it spit out like all of the components. I don't know why I did that. Should have just gone down here. I guess because I'm so used to going that way, it's sort of like second nature. There we go, 87%. Right. Really starting to think about utilising that RCS mod go. To use the phrase from Avatar, look at all that lovely cheddar. Don't want to overfill, because we know what happens when we overfill. Oh, look at that. There we go. Still need to add some feature onto the carryall. Still does look a little plain, but I mean we've only just got started, so there is no need to complain. No, wrong way. That way. There we go. Get that in there, get that charging. Gonna copy the word comp in there, just so we can get straight to this. There we go, look at that, look at that. And everything's starting to build now. As it ought to. Yeah? Oh, even the cat agrees. So yeah, even in the corridor here, look at that. We got now some means of being able to store things as well. Oh, lovely stuff. Look at that. I mean, we're only... We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So... I think this is going to be where we're going to need to try and do something new over here. We've got two ways that we can get to that gold. One is the right mouse button click, which is basically the same as mining the terrain and getting the material and then throwing it out as soon as we've got it. Or we can use explosives. I haven't used explosives in a long time. I want to try some stuff, but I don't think this is going to be where I do it. So I think, but then even then, we need the materials, don't we? We need the gravel for the sifter to get the platinum. Oh, it's a really hard one, but I think. See where is this? Where is this gold? Right. I'm hunting for the white mark on the surface, which tells us that's where the deposit is. Alright. Okay. It's saying there that there's the patch. Right, okay. So I don't want to be too far away from it, but at the same time I don't want too steep an angle. So we say a 20-degree angle, so you can see that on the display at the top of the screen there. That's going to bring us quite far back. 25-degree then is probably going to be more our speed. Okay. So it's going to be a long drill to get to the gold, but at the same time it'll be an opportunity for us to get other resources as well, which we're probably going to need in the pursuit of the carryall. So let's have a look what we get here. I suppose once we get all the drills to ground level at least, I think that's where I'm going to drop the GPS marker to say this is the mine. That's not right. 25. So get that display in there better. This is where things get difficult. Mining is not exactly an exact science here. Get some coffee there. Okay. Alright, I think this is good opportunity. New from current position. Gold mine 2. There we go. We'll continue the slow descent into madness. Wonder how long it's going to be before we start seeing a roof. I think actually maybe starting now to see a roof on this thing. I'm just glad to have the use of the snub back, even if it is just to be able to drill you know, just bare sand and sand and stone, you know what I mean? But you see quite the distance we've gone. We've done, what's that, about 30 meters? If we can get down to, say, 90 meters from our target, or we have to go back, I mean, that would be great, but 92.5, I think that's a good, start. I mean, look at that. I mean, we've drilled quite a fair way down into the terrain to get towards the gold. Oh God. Almost overshot by too much. Ah! Bother. What did I just wreck? I think that's the last of the landing gear. Completely destroyed. Yep, it is. Okay. As you can see, all of that lovely, all the lovely materials that we need are starting to be processed from gravel through the sifter. And if we now go shovel types, go refinery, yeah, it's processing the iron, which is great. So let's come out of here for a while. Have a wander around, see what this is like. Okay, so yeah, it's done. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. I like this. You know, the way things are sort of tucked away, stored away. We've got a little bit of storage space as well in there, so we could like tuck in some like tools or whatever. Sorry, and then the same around here as well. I mean, this is just great. I mean, I love how this has come out. I'm quite happy with that. The other side of the hasn't been touched. So if I just swing around, we still got that original gantry. I'm not going to change that because of the fact that what's the point? I mean, a little bit of asymmetry isn't going to hurt us. Okay, let's see what's going on. Doing a ton of manufacturing of something. Check the build. Whoa, 12,000 thruster components. Yikes. 22,000 there. Aye. Okay, so quite a few thruster components to actually make these thrusters work. I have no idea even if they do work as they stand. I mean, I'm not going to try, be honest with you. Okay. So. See, 66%. That's at 10k. Okay, that makes sense for that. So what's the missing item? Gold. Gold is the missing item. Well, gold and platinum anyway. Okay. I mean, it's just now a case of keep on drilling. Well, there's no new signal there, it's just appeared. But yeah, I mean, the idea I'm having with the new Mark II Megalodon is sort of based on what we've learned with the existing Megalodon, the Mark I. Oh, I mean, didn't realise I'd build her up. Yeah, let's see if we can limp home. Okay, so things like rather than with the snub connecting onto the that exterior connector that we've been connecting onto, having it so instead that the there's some sort of arm system that extends out to actually stay up. Oh, thank God. To actually so that the snub can actually connect onto that, and if needs be retracted back into the bay. All the stuff that we've been experiencing and experimenting with this design, which was which is the descendant of the land shark project, if you guys remember that from the earlier videos in this series, where we had that 8-wheeler, purple 8-wheeler that seemed to be able to go anywhere it wanted. Okay. Right, okay, so that signal is still out there and available. Where am I? What am I doing? There we go. That's what I want to do. Whoa. we just punted it like a football. That was brilliant. Oh, I'm sorry guys, but that was just so funny. So half launching myself off the edge of that cliff, punting it. Oh man, that was comedy gold. I mean, I can imagine NASA seeing that, going, "You're meant to be delicate with the equipment." They're probably right, but you know. But I did not expect that cliff edge to happen, and then it was like, wee punt. Oh man. It's nice when things like that happen, you know. It just it makes for that amusing moment that you can look upon and just have a snigger, and everybody's looking at you going, "Why is he laughing?" Okay. Alright, see what we can get out of here. Let's drop some of this. Let the build and repair system pick it all up. I mean, yeah, I could just go into the thing and just say, okay, yeah, I'm going to just drop all this stuff, you know. Yeah, out of the back of the truck, but there are certain things I want to put away personally. There we go. I actually do want to go up this one. Okay, go here first. What's my food at? Yeah, we'll grab and eat a frontier stew. Put all that in there. Med kits and the anti-radiation in there. Do you know what? I really need to fill that hole in. Now what type of armour is that? Heavy. Panel heavy armour. There we go. Now which one was it? 2x1x1 slope base? Yeah. just in the sci-fi armor. No? Woolen camo. There we go. That's the jobby. Yeah, bit of steel plate might be a good idea. Okay. Grind that down. There we go. Job done. Actually, let's have a look. What? Actually, I think I totally took the landing gear off. I just forgot to re-add it when I added in all these extra thrusters. Oh, we're missing one there as well. Yeah, wrong type of thruster, methinks. Oh, where's my green? Okay. Up a snafu snake. Right, where were we? That goes there. Right, let's get to the other side. See what unholy damage I've done this way. Surprisingly none. Okay. Alright, landing gear. It's hard figuring out where to put something like landing gear on this thing. Okay. Right, now in terms of thrusters, let's add that one in. Snub, landing gear, take off the auto lock, will unlock everything. It's a bit wider than it was before, but okay. We got a little bit more time. Let's have one more crack at that gold mine. See if we can get our goal, or get closer to our goal. getting in the way. Things like the landing gear. Below 18 meters now. I mean, we're doing alright for ourselves to try and get to this goal. I mean, considering the fact that we're using a shallow descent, we need all the stone to get the gravel. Yeah, 77.5, that ain't too shabby. Let's try and help ourselves out here. Let's see if we can just get that little nobule. It's just annoying me. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That one's just there. That's better. Not so annoying now. But you see now why I went through all of that work redesigning some of the Megalodon, why I've been taking so long recharging stuff, and why there's been such a huge gap between videos. There's probably going to be another gap whilst I'm still trying to get things charged up, but we will get back into you know, space engineers and building stuff, and so that we can survive. Like I say, I might take a... No, sorry, correction. I am going to take a sabbatical from this campaign for a time, whilst I'm charging the batteries up in the background on my own time. Yeah, and I'm going to start the process of the construction of the Megalodon Mark II in a creative world. It's going to give me a chance to try out a few bits and pieces, some tools I've not used before. I'm thinking about trying the voxel hands. Never tried that before, never used it. I'm going to do some research into that as well, because it sounds like something that would be fun and useful. And yeah, who knows, we might be able to sidetrack into that for a bit, until we've got a fully charged up system. Okay guys, well thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time on Can Just Gaming. Be kind to each other, be nice to each other, and you know, I speak prosperity into your life, and you know, have a great day. Yeah, thanks for joining me.